I know how it be. 30 people in here in like 20 minutes, 3 minutes. Like, they're not trying to put me in the algorithm, but I'm fighting it. Yeah, I'm trying to fight it. That's why you keep seeing me do this shit. Because it's like, dude, I be in the algorithm, man. I'm an algorithm type of nigga. When are people gonna wake up to know that football's fake? You know what I'm saying? Football ain't real. When are people gonna find out that football ain't real, bro? These sports, a lot of these sports aren't real. Some of these sports are real, though. Like, I'm sure if you go to Puerto Rico and they basketball, as long as it's not connected to no mob for no bets, that shit's real. You know, there's sports that have real shit, but those sports aren't that famous. I'll tell you that, confirmation. The biggest sports out there are the ones that are rigged, man. Even the soccer games sometimes. I want to talk about soccer. And soccer seems unpredictable, but some of them games even be rigged, bro. And I love soccer because you can make money on soccer, nigga. I ain't even gonna, nigga, it's a niggas changing their life off a soccer game. That's why I love soccer. Soccer's a beautiful sport. You know, especially when you're a better. When you're a better, bro, you better love soccer. Same with college basketball, bro. Some of that shit legit. You really can't fake college basketball. There's too many, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know if you can fake college ball, but that's why I like college ball. Oh, Illinois lost by 2 points. Shout out to Illinois. When I see Illinois and Bradley, then I'll watch it. Or I'll see Robert Morris, because they're from Chicago. I like Illinois, though. You know, I'm in this bitch, so you might as well rep the motherfuckers. You feel me? I'm repping them. But yeah, man, I used to be in the algorithm. I don't know if somebody shadow banned me, bro. That's what it seemed like they did, bro. Like, cause I know you. This is clockwork. Just look at the work. 100-something views. 100-something views. But now all of a sudden, I ain't getting shit. Something up. Bro, like, come on, man. I used to get hella views. I'm not gonna stop this one, bro. I don't give a fuck. But I think they shadow ban me, bro. Sometimes they do that. Like, karmic, bro. I don't like these weirdos I don't like weirdos, but yeah, I got weirdos on my dick. I do. I just never could understand that people that don't like you, they like you, they just don't, they want you all to themselves and they were trying to figure out how to be you, bro. They're weird, bro. People are weird out here, bro. I notice how weird people are and how unoriginal people are. Some people are just so unoriginal, bro. They don't want nobody to see you so they can be just like you. Like, that's some weird shit. You don't want nobody to see me so you can try to be me? Like, what? You don't have the looks like me. You don't have the moxie like me. You ain't got shit like me, so people gonna know you ain't legit. You know, people are weird, man. People are weird out here, bro. You can't never be me. That's like being Michael Jackson. There's only one Michael Jackson. Even to a lesser extent, Tyson Fury. There's only one Tyson Fury that came out of the Pappy Loins. And that's Tyson Fury. Yeah, there was only one Tyson. There's only one Easy Fisker. There's only one Shaman Truth. Like, come on, man. That's why they don't want you to break. Because when you break, everybody know who you are. So you can't, people know that's not them. Like when I break the internet, everybody gonna know me. Right? Indistinguishable. And then I'm gonna get them people that love me so much that they're gonna start acting like me. Because you always get them type of real fans. But then you get those people that say he stole it from me and hate on your name, but behind closed doors, copy everything you do. That's a secret fan. We got secret fans, then you got ride or die fans, your supporters. If you making music, niggas pay your bills every tape type of shit. Them the best fans. Like, they'll go to your show. Let's say you got a show in Canada. They'll go to Canada, even if they all the way in Japan. I love them type of fans. And what's weird is, there's people in the industry that got real diehard fans, but they be treating them like shit. Like, y'all don't deserve hardcore fans, but y'all pieces of shit. I'm talking about the industry niggas. Like, y'all pieces of shit, bro. Y'all pieces of shit out here, man. These industry niggas, yeah, they're pieces of shit. Like, you got Chris Brown out here. Reptilian. Chris Brown is a reptilian, nigga. He a reptilian, nigga. There's a couple of reptilians out there. Like, that nigga ain't got no goddamn soul. He do got spirit, but them entities, though, he ain't got no soul, though. Jake Paul, reptilian. No soul. Who else? What's that dude name? NLE Chopper. No soul in that boy. NBA young boy. No soul in that boy. Doja Cat. No soul up in that girl. She sold it. I'm just going down the list. Who got souls and who don't? A lot of people don't have souls. We can tell. They don't be picking bloodlines for nothing. They be making these bloodlines and shit. Like, some of these people don't have souls. What's up with you? Some people don't have souls, bro. I promise you. Like, there's nothing underneath there, but they'll put them up there and make them do crazy shit, make them talk about crazy shit. And then want people with the souls to replicate it so they can get karma. Yeah, bro, I know so. I know so. That's how they do it, because look, it's a test. They have people talk about dumb shit just so you could have an impression in your subconscious mind to get your ass wrapped up in shit. There's a reason why they make drill music and they commercialize it. They trying to promote you to make bad decisions. But the people making the music have no souls. So it's like, who gives a fuck about them? They trying to change the people with the soul trajectory. They trying to get you locked up. Like, you listening to drill music talking about taking people out, and you got somebody you don't like, and he stole some money from you, let's say, and you listen to that music, nigga, and you, man, this music hyping me up. Like, some people shouldn't be listening to that. And that's, you know, the nigga got 50 years. You feel me? All because of a song he was playing type shit. They got it in his subconscious mind. Somebody stole his money and he blasting that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Confirmation. That's why some niggas can't listen to that. Some YNs gotta leave that shit alone. Some YNs, yeah, they do. Yeah. That's why I guard my ears and shit. Not everybody deserve, you know, your ears. I know what good advice is. Like, yeah, I know what good advice is. But you do got the YNs out there. Hey, do that shit, bro. He lacking. Next thing you know, the nigga ain't nowhere to be found when you do that damn shit. He snitching on your ass. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Next thing you know, he's snitching on your ass. Hit the like button for me, bro, please. Next thing you know, you got snitched on and shit. I'm like, whoa. I mean, I listen to the music because some songs are good, but I don't fight fire with fire. I don't fight fire with fire, bro. I fight fire with water. I'm not gonna go out here because I got a song in my ear. That's stupid. That song gonna motivate me to stay locked in, but I'm never gonna go out here and go out of my way and try to harm somebody. Yeah. I feel you. Hit that like button up for me, nephew. Hit that like button. You said hi, nigga. Hit that like. I'm gonna talk about the title I had. I just was thinking. Wow, you know. How niggas be listening to that music and it don't get them nowhere. Yeah, I don't listen to that shit. I'm okay. I mean, I don't listen to no mainstream. Like, I listen to Slime Sitto, dude. I listen to Slime Sitto. I might listen to a little bit of Breezo because it's the songs. I don't like that stupid-ass dysfunctional shit. Hurt people and rob people from their earnings and sell drugs. That's stupid. That's the dumbest shit they keep putting in music. Like, there's a reason why they keep putting that in music. There's a reason why they keep putting that in music. Like, whoa, y'all put that in the music because y'all want these people with the souls, some of great mother children, to act that shit out. Who gives a fuck about the NPCs, the people that don't have souls? Who cares about those people? Y'all trying to affect the other people. Yeah, they trying to affect those people that actually have souls. You know, those people that, hey, you do that, you gonna get karma. The great mother like, nigga, you do that. You know what's gonna happen to you, right? They don't know the great mother. So they just think they out here praying to demons. They out here wigged out and shit. I'm like, next thing you know, you do that dumbass shit. Next thing you know, you got karma on your life. You feel me? They be trying to set people up for failure. They do. They be trying to set people up for failure with this type of music out here. Because some people, they listen to it, they don't do that. Even with the souls, they don't do that. But you got some niggas that are ignorant. They're ignorant. They're trying to be that music. I'm like, bro, that music, they're not even like that in that music. The people that making the music ain't even like that, bro. Don't be something that's not even supposed to be act out, bro. They don't even be acting like that. Like, look at Playboy Cardi, for example, bro. Just look at Playboy Cardi, bro. He ain't about that life. He's trying to wear dresses and shit. He's trying to he goes in the store, has a thong. Hey, he ain't thinking about killing nobody. He trying to put a thong on and shit. You feel me? Like, they're not really about that, bro. I like Slime Sitto, though. I ain't gonna fret. You got Lil B out here trying to revive his career, talking about that dumbass drill shit. Lil B don't even sound right making that music. What's up? Lil B needs to go sit his ass down, bro. I'm like, I love Lil B, but bro, Lil B, sit down, you old man. Stop making that music, cause you don't sound right talking about crack. You got Lil B out here talking about crack and shit. Like, Lil B, you don't even sound right, bro. Dude, like, sit down, bro. Yeah, Lil B. I'm starting to think Lil B was an industry plant. Cause wait, why are you talking about that music and you know better? But yeah, but some people, you know it's their lifestyle. Like I'm not gonna lie, you listen to Valet. You listen to Valet, you already know Valet from Chicago. Valet sings some things. Valee. Check out Valet. You know he been through some shit. So he gonna talk about some shit like, hey nigga, you run up on me, nigga, hey. You know, that's Valet music, but Valet don't even be, you know, Valet is an elegant dude, eloquent. You know, he's like a underrated guy, but he ain't no drill nigga like that. But he got that music. But you gotta think he's from Chicago and he made it. Out of Chicago, so I get it. But you got niggas like Lil B. I'm like, Lil B, stop talking about that shit. I see when you were younger, bro. But like, bro, you gotta grow up. And don't get me wrong, Valet up there in age a little bit, but you know how Valet is. Like, it fit Valet. You can tell Lil B just throwing shit together. Lil B just trying to see what's gonna stick on that wall. That's why I'm like, this music's something else, bro. This music is something else. I peeped it. I could never listen to all this crazy music out. They got Chucky out here now. Like, all this fucking music talking about killing people, bro. I'm like, that is enough. Drugs, violence, weaponizing women. I'm just like, I get tired of listening to that. It gets tiresome. Like, dude, when are we gonna bring back the funk music, like niggas with the afros and shit? That's what, you know how history repeat itself. We need to go back to that era. Let them commercialize that. Stop. Look, I say that, everybody left. That's what they need to get commercialized. We need to go back to the old shit. We need to go back to the old shit. I was listening to that shit like, yo, that's some good music. Even James Brown, sorry ass. Because you know he went to the crossroads the wrong way and sold his soul to the devil. And I love James Brown, but I know what James Brown did. Even his music was good, though. You know, even Michael Jackson. I'm not a big fan of Mike, but Mike got some bangers, bro. I can't say I'm not a big fan, but I fuck with Mike. I just don't listen to his music, but I fuck with the clone Mike too, because the real Michael Jackson got burned, and he never been on camera. That clone Michael was even that nigga. Even that clone Mike, look. Even that nigga, because Michael Jackson's still alive, bro. But his clone got so big, they took the clone out. But confirmation, the real Michael Jackson, he out here somewhere. Don't ever think Michael Jackson ain't out here. No, he out here, bro. He out here, he put up. He put up somewhere, you feel me? One of these days, I think Michael Jackson gonna come back out. Cause the truth is out. Like, people gonna find out that was a clone. That wasn't even a real Mike. And he was dropping bangers and shit. Like, how did he do that? How can a clone make good ass music? This shit don't make no sense. But yeah, that's neither here or there. You know? That was my little intermission. Because I didn't want to play no music. I kind of just wanted to talk. But yeah, man. Your protection from energy siphoning and ill magic. We're done calling it black magic. We're not gonna call it nigga magic. Cause there's nothing wrong with utilizing magic when you're balanced and you use it correctly. and it's in your blood. There's nothing wrong with that. It's when you use magic, you're trying to hurt somebody that shouldn't be hurt. When you're using that magic, you're trying to take somebody out that did nothing to you, that is minding their business. That's when it becomes a problem. When you're trying to block a nigga money and that nigga didn't do nothing to you, bro. When that nigga on a good side of karma, that is ill magic. Like, you got hating ass people just sending you shit because they don't want to see you up. Like, that's ill magic. That's beyond black magic. Because I could show you some black magic that ain't wicked. You can be like, that ain't bad. What's it called, black magic? It's nigga magic. Melanin magic. It ain't got nothing to do with good or evil. The evil shit is ill magic. Black magic has just been used for evil. You know, black magic was used for evil, and it's a mess. Like voodoo, bro. The original form of voodoo is to get you justice, not to just hurt everybody, bro. I don't know who told people to use confirmation. Who told people to use voodoo like that? You're never supposed to just use voodoo on everybody, bro. You use that. I'm gonna tell you what you use voodoo on. You use voodoo on very powerful people that can't be touched by the system. That's the voodoo shit. That's those people in them high places that act like they can't be touched. Those people, those powerful drug lords, that priest in the church that fondle with children. That's where you use voodoo on. Them type of people. People that's kind of hard to get to a little bit, but they wicked as hell. That's who you use voodoo on. You don't just be using voodoo on regular people that's minding their business, bro. Like, where they do that at? But you got people out here that do that, and you do gotta protect yourself, because, bro, trust me, that shit legit. And if you ain't got a strong aura, or you don't have a strong spiritual armor, bro, that shit might see through, bro. Just for an example, if you operating out of, like, you know, dysfunctional pattern, your aura is weaker, and people are attacking you to get energy from you. So let's just say you addicted to sex. You addicted to sex. Smacks. Rubbing in the bed. And people know that. Well, they can kind of feel it. I don't think they're going to know too much. So they're going to really attack that solar plexus and that sacral, because that's that sexual energy in that root. So when you do those acts, people are already praying over those chakras that get siphoned. So when you do it, you open up that gate, and then it's sucking from your gates. But that comes from you initially opening up that gate to begin with. So it's not like it can't be stopped. No, you don't have to be siphoned though. You just gotta be balanced, and you gotta close off. You have to close off those openings. If you don't close off those openings, bro, you're susceptible. If you're not balanced, you're susceptible. You don't want to be susceptible out here. I remember I used to smoke weed. I haven't smoked weed in over 2 months. I caught a video of mine saying 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, I did not stop smoking weed 2 weeks ago, bro. It's been like 2 months. It's been 2 months since I smoked, bro. I caught myself. I'm like, I said 2 weeks. What the fuck? Hell no, it's been way longer than that. Ain't I don't miss that shit. I don't miss that shit, bro. Shit was holding me back. But yeah, when I was smoking weed, dude, they were attacking me, bro. And some of that shit was working because I was imbalanced off it. I wasn't operating out of my fullest potential. My aura was open. So they were able to attack my aura off the weed. So yeah, I would always find little issues, but it wasn't that bad. I was still protected. But the divine had to show me something. Like, you shouldn't be smoking. So we're going to make these attacks even hurt even more. So I stopped smoking. I stopped, wasting sexual energy. I tightened up, and I noticed I've been ascending rapidly, and I don't get siphoned no more. I got people out here dying because they can't get my energy. They literally dying. That's how you know they're not real. They're not confirmation with my man popping up. These people out here literally dying because they don't have my energy. That's crazy. That's not even right. Like, you were sucking me like that to where you're passing away? Energy vampires, bro. Yeah, energy vampires. But you really got to tighten up. Like, you got to get your life together, bro. You got to get your life together, bro. I'm talking about not financially, spiritually, and physically. Get your life together. Make sure that you're not doing nothing that is debilitating you and that opens up your aura. Like, I don't smoke, I don't drink like that. Even drinking too much will open up your aura. And sometimes a lot of the times you don't want your aura to just be open, bro, because people will suck you like a straw. Just like when you smoke weed with somebody. That's wicked. Or those ghouls jump on people. Remember Stuart Wilde talked about it. In one of his articles, man, I focused Stuart Wilde. And you know what's crazy? Stuart Wilde had an article talking about the places to go when there's an economic collapse. Right? And that article ain't up no more. Kind of weird. I remember all the places. Stuart Wilde was talking about. But I just think that's a little weird that article ain't up no more. But his website's still up. All the other articles are up. But the article talking about places to go when there's an economic collapse, that article ain't up no more. But I remember it still. I remember all the places. So, I'm going to know where to go. But there's other places, that was just what he was using at that time. But there's more places you go when there's an economic collapse. I'll give you one of them. Antarctica. I'm just joking. I can't tell you nothing because I know the shadow government watching me. So I'm not going to give out no juice like that. Look, the shadow government licking their chops right now. They licking their lips and shit. I'm not going to say shit about that, but you know how the game go. But yeah, I remember Stuart Wilde was talking about that, man. And he was talking about the ghouls on how you smoking weed with somebody outside, bro. Literally, those ghouls jump on from that person to that person. Like, dude, that is fucked up. Like, that's why I got doing that in the past and I still was smoking. But I didn't make my mind up back then. But now I made my mind up. It's been over 2 months since I smoked. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I don't smoke that shit. It's been a minute. And I just feel a big difference. I ain't got nothing holding me back. Because the tobacco not that bad. Tobacco, I ain't addicted to tobacco like other people. It's like, man, it's not that bad. But that weed, boy, that weed was something. It'd have my aura open and shit. It had me a little dysfunctional. It'd have me splurging. You know what I mean? Didn't serve me no good. That's why now I noticed I left it alone. I'm even ascending rapidly once again. And another thing was great to protect your energy, is to listen to binaural beats, certain beats and sounds. Like if you listen to Ultimate Godhead by E.G. Fisker, confirmation, just type in Ultimate Godhead on all musical platforms, even on YouTube Music. You type in E.G. Fisker, EJJIFISKER. Then you type in multiple Ultimate Godhead. And I got a sound that'll put your ass straight to sleep. Look, it'll connect your ass to some, boy, it'll have your ass knocked the fuck out. It'll have your ass, look. It'll have your ass like this. You're like, how the fuck did I go to sleep? I don't know what. I'm underrated sound, underrated. And I notice when I play when I go to sleep, dude, I'm calm. I wake up refreshed. It's a good sound, and you use that for protecting yourself, cutting cords, protect yourself from remote viewing, getting your energy track. It helps like that. It's a good return to center track. E.G. Physical Ultimate Guide. You play that, you'll be good. But yeah, man, you just gotta really tighten up your defense, because people out here are trying to capitalize for an opening, but there's no openings. There's no openings. They're gonna try to find one, but they're not there. Confirmation. But you gotta tighten up that defense. You gotta tighten up that guard. If you don't tighten up that guard, boy, they're gonna try to find a way in. You literally got demons waiting for your guard to drop. Keep that guard up. You gotta keep that guard up. No guard, less yards. More guard, more yards. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to keep that guard up from the enemy, because you gotta tighten up. Because you already know how the enemy going, how the enemy coming. So you got to tighten certain things up. It's just how the game goes. I realized that, like, you got to do your best to protect your energy. Don't just be out here not doing your best, because they're doing their worst to try to get you. So you got to be the exact opposite and do the best to get you. Like, be the best person, do the best. And then you're going to protect yourself. You don't just protect yourself by praying. You got to do those things that is accountable and you're right. And you can stop. Not everything must be stopped. Not everything. I don't know where that came from, but it came. Yeah, give me 1 sec. But yeah, man, niggas gotta tighten their defense up, bro. Because that's your protection from this ill magic and this energy siphoning shit. No motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to touch you if you connected to the mother and you balance. They ain't gonna be able to fuck with you. It's just how you got those openings, that's how they're able to come in. You close them openings up, they ain't gonna have a way in. You gotta close those openings. Protect your mind, protect your soul, protect your body. Go out and exercise. That clears up your mind. Straight up. But yeah, these days we gotta protect our energy a little bit more better. You gotta protect your energy a little bit more these times. These times are weird. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm passed the fuck out a little bit. Just know that your protection is ascending and blocking out that hate from any and everybody. Except the heel. The heel, we fuck with the heels. Like, some heels, they're not that bad. Some heels aren't that bad. It's the ones that are wicked. Like a Randy Orton, he ain't that bad. It's the wicked ones. But I was just finna say something. But yeah, you gotta balance out that energy, man. Balance out that energy. But yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm over here past the fuck out. You guys have a good one.